So in today's class, what we are going to say is NCERT class 12 computer science, the first chapter, exception handling in Python. Python is a language. So here what is an exception? Exception is nothing but the error that we are facing while we are running the program. So automatically the error get triggered. If suppose we want to know where the error is getting triggered, or we can handle those errors, we can handle those exceptions by using this exception handling techniques. So there are two types of exceptions. First one is built-in exception, which is already built in the Python. Next is user can define the exception. So we call it as user defined exception. So in built-in exception, we have few listed here, but we have more built-in exceptions. So commonly we will be facing syntax error. Syntax is something, the rules, which for each and every language there will be rules. If you are not following the rules, the syntax error will be raised. Next is name error. In name error, if suppose you have misspelled a name or a keyword for input INPUT, if you are adding double T, you will be getting a name error. Or for an identifier or a variable, if you are misspelling the name and calling that particular variable, you will get a name error. Likewise, type error. If instead of integer, you are giving an input of a character or a string. And value error. If suppose you are not specifying the correct value for that one, you will be getting the value error. So in type error, if you don't specify the integer, the int error, or the type value is a particular value. For import means the import. So each and every error, by default the name itself is giving some description. So let us now write a small program and execute and see. So this all is handled with the help of try except class. So this is for exception, this is for the handling. We are trying that particular code. Once the error is raised, this particular exception handling will handle those errors. So in try except class, so try catch, in previous C++ all we will be having try catch. So in this try except handling, we will also having else statement, and you will be having a finally statement. If suppose a code is returned, and if you are trying to run that code, if an error is raised, what it will happen? It will stop that particular code and jump to that particular error. The all other subsequent codes will not be executed after the error is raised. If suppose I want to execute two statements, if the error occurred or not occurred, compulsorily I want to execute that statements, means you can put in this finally block. That is finally will execute if you get an error, if you don't get an error. For example, if you want to close a file, once a file is open, you have to close the file. So all this closing of files, everything will be done in the finally statement. Next, you have one more thing which is called raise. You can you can raise the error explicitly. You can raise the error, and this is the condition you can check. Assert is the conditional check. If the condition is false, the error will be raised. If condition is true, the error will not be raised. So let us try. Instead of explaining, I will be writing a code for this one. So let us try. We will be having a try block. You will be having a colon for this one. In Python it is like, and we will be having except. So this is the so this is the except. So here what will be having, we are going to input two programs. So we will be writing two programs. In that in the first program, what I am going to do is I am going to input two numbers. So let us take first number. First num equal to, input is a statement to get the value. Input, I am giving a user friendly message, enter first number. I'm closing this one. Okay. So first it will enter the number. Next, second number. Second number equal to, I am getting the input. Let us copy from here. So instead of first, I can make it as second. Your spelling is wrong. First and second. So here what I am doing is, I want to divide this, so we will be having a result equal to first num divided by second num. Here you see, by default the Python will be getting the string value. So if what we have done is, first number we got, second number we got, we are dividing, we are not checking. Let us run this program like this and see. So we are going to run this program. We will be getting, you see, indentation error is there. So here exception and so this is an indentation error. So except print, you have to some error occurred. Let us execute and see. So first the first number, so this is the file name, so I am entering the first number. Let us enter 5 and 5, error occurred. It is catching those exceptions. If suppose I am not mentioning any exception, okay, I am not mentioning any exception, so this also I am not mentioning anything. Now if I execute, what it will happen, the exact error. So what error is coming? Type error. So type error means it is not suppose the string we are giving and it is trying to divide a string. So the exception what by default it is raising is type error. Here you can give some user friendly method. So this is the part where we are trying the code and you can catch those exceptions. So except you can give your name. What is the error? Type error. So you can type here type error. So if a type error is coming, it will come. Next, what error? Let us see. You can press shift tab to bring this side, and if you have to press a tab, otherwise indentation error will come. So here we can give us name error. Name error is there. You can give name error. So you can say type error occurred, name error occurred. For example, I am saying, okay, this one you can try out anything here. You can try out value error, import error, keyboard interrupt. So I will be explaining you everything. So let us try this one. Name error is if suppose I am giving first number, instead of first number I am trying to use here as num. So you will be getting name error. Before that itself type error will come. Let us execute this and see what is happening. So I am giving here 5. It is a string because we are not used int here. Again I am giving 5. What will happen? Name error occurred because first number here num is there. So it is only first, it is initially because this is the first statement it is executing first. After that only this division will come. So if suppose I am giving this one correctly, now it will should raise the type error. So I am giving you 7 and 7, type error occurred because this is not dividing an integer, it is dividing it is treating as a character. So character divided by character, you cannot divide like that. So it is, if suppose you don't know the error what is occurring, so you can give a default error class. You can press shift tab to bring this side and this one, because let us execute this and see. It will come indentation error. Let us see. Yeah, indentation error, because you have to indent each and everything in the Python program. If you don't know anything, you just can give like this. So default error occurred, you can give like this. Now if suppose I am trying to remove this one, okay, remove this bracket, it is some, we see what error is coming. Syntax error, by starting itself syntax. So this is about syntax error. If suppose I am giving And so let us try with input int. So I am converting this as integer, again converting this also as integer. Okay, now if I try to execute, what will happen? Let us say 5. Oh, result, I not printed the result, sorry. Result we can print without printing it, you will not get it. So, 5, 5, 1.0, because I have to convert this as integer, then it will come. If suppose I am trying to divide 5 by 0, 5, what will happen? That is a division, 0 division error. So it is here by default it is not taking the 0, instead of it is taking our own message default error occurred. Can you see this one? If suppose I am not giving this one, suppose I am not giving this one, I am trying to execute this one, 5, 0 division error, because we don't have any default thing. So by default the system will raise an error, 0 division error, division by 0. So each and everything we can raise like this. If suppose you are not using, you can use finally class also, whatever you can, instead of this one you can use here, you can use else part, you can write something, print else, and you can use finally. Finally is nothing but if the error occurred or not occurred, this particular statement have to execute. Okay, finally block. So this is a try block, this is a exceptional block, else block, and finally block. So this particular traceback, this is called stack traceback for the error to occur. So all the details of the error will be listed out here. So easily you can find out. So if you execute here, anyhow if suppose an error 6 divided by 0 I am giving, default error, else part is not executed, instead of that finally block is compulsory executed. You have to execute the finally block. After 6 and 0, this result part, it will jump from here, the error has come. So error has raised, this error will be jumping to this exception. So this error will be jumping to this exception. All other after that error occurred will not be executed, but the finally block have to get executed, else also has not executed. That is the role of the finally block. Next we will see about the raise. Here let us remove this all. If suppose I want to check if second number should not come as 0, equal to, or we can say it as not equal to 0, you can check it here itself. Not equal to 0, result you can divide this one. Okay, I am saying if this is not there, you can it will not execute because I have given 0. So if suppose this equal to 0, okay, you can raise an error. Raise statement is there. Raise, you can say it as 0 division error. You can type some